Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am back in the Big Apple for my first ever WITS Summit by Wonderful. This is the largest gathering of women travel creators in the world, and it's a premier event for all things travel and all things travel marketing and talent. Not only were there lots of content creators, entrepreneurs, and influencers there, but lots of industry movers and shakers. So it was a really unique opportunity for me to meet with tourism boards and other creators to build dynamic collaborations and learn from the best in the travel space. I was so inspired by all of the women who were there doing amazing things or just seeking to get their names out there and build their brands. We started off with a little salsa, and then we had Beth Santos come up. She is the founder of Wonderful, and Wonderful is who puts on the WIT Travel Summit. So she gave us a few words, and then we had our afternoon chat where there was different panel discussions about New York City, of course, since that's where we were. And then other breakout sessions, well, not breakout sessions, but just panel discussions about the future of creators on different platforms like Pinterest and on Facebook and LinkedIn and all sorts of things and platforms that can be helpful for a travel creator. It was really great. It was only day 1 of 3. So after the panel discussions, we had a little free time before meeting up for the opening party. Day 2 of the summit was jam-packed with breakout sessions that we could choose from. So I started the morning out with Sojourner White of The Sojourneys. She gave us some really good tips about how to command the camera. I also had a few meetings that morning and a headshot meeting before heading out to lunch. I don't remember the name of this Cuban restaurant that we popped in at, but if I can, I'll pop it up here. The empanadas were delicious. That afternoon, I went to another session with Nicole Phillip, who talked about balancing authenticity and opportunity. It was really impactful. And my last session that day was with the amazing Eileen Yvette. She did some talking first before we did a wandering tour on how to create crave-worthy, binge-worthy content. And this is Sierra. She was one of the girls I went to Jordan with last fall with the Black Travel Alliance. And speaking of the Black Travel Alliance, they also had a meetup, and we met up at the Brooklyn Chop House. They had a spread laid out for us, honey. And we all got to enjoy a drink. That's Clem. She works with the Black Travel Alliance, and she was just talking to us about all the opportunities and all of the impactful information that Black Travel Alliance can provide for Black travelers. And then I just enjoyed a little bit of sightseeing in New York City before heading back to the summit space for the Bessie Awards. And that's what we were doing here. And they greeted us with a flower upon entrance. And we also were able to write a letter to ourselves. And if we decide to go to the WITS Summit next year, we'll get that letter back to see how we've changed in the year. So the Bessie Awards were great. They had many different categories, but it was just another event that inspired me to keep doing the things that I'm doing. Day 3 of the WITS Summit was just as amazing as all the other days. We had more chats about different topics that were involving travel. And then we had an exquisite brunch that was provided for us by the New York City Downtown Alliance. And my gosh, what a spread. It was so funny because everybody's plate was so full of things. And we got the party started with a little music. We got up out of our seats. We were dancing. Y'all, it was such a great time. It honestly felt like you were at a weekend-long slumber party with your good girlfriends. We just had an amazing time. It was such a great experience. And we had a panel discussion by 3 women, including Janine Jervis, who was the person who organized our trip to Jordan with the Black Travel Alliance. And their panel discussion was very, very impactful, very important. They discussed what it's like to be a travel creator when the world is on fire. So they discussed topics that involved Palestine and Gaza. And it was a really, really great panel discussion. And it was followed up by Yumi Francois of Flex and Fly, who gave us a very inspirational and at times even tear-jerking moments. Her speech about how to bless yourself with the life you deserve was absolutely amazing, and it was the perfect way to end our 3-day summit with WITS. And I was so full. And at this moment, everybody was just waiting to find out where WITS is going to be held next year. And to tell you guys the truth, I'm in. I want to go to all the WITS, okay? Because this weekend was everything. And the WITS for 2026 is going to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And one of the perks of having a WITS ticket was being able to choose from a long list of tours that you could experience while attending WITS. So one of the tours that I chose was a sunset cruise around the New York Harbor on the Clipper City Manhattan by Sail. And it was truly the perfect conclusion to my very first WITS experience. It was super windy, but it was such a good time meeting with more of the women who were there for the summit and making new connections. Y'all, we are on this boat ride and it is so windy. Like, the wind is being real dramatic right now. Like, real dramatic. Just look at everybody's hair just blowing in the wind. As if I didn't get enough of the Statue of Liberty while we were on the golden hour cruise around the New York Harbor, the next day I chose to go on another cruise to see the Statue of Liberty up close and personal, since I had never seen it on Liberty Island. So I chose to take the ferry over and did not really enjoy that experience. But once we got to Liberty Island, it was totally fine. So I'm glad I did it. Probably don't have to do it again, but glad I did it this time. Call me bougie, call me whatever you want, but that experience getting over here, no more. One and done. 2 out of 10 experience. Do not recommend. However, we're here now, and it's fine. But that boat ride to get here, the ferry ride to get here, So the line alone just to get on the ferry, and then we had to go through security. Girl, VIP me, please. For all things. I hate standing in a line. VIP me. But they didn't have that option. But VIP me, please. But like I said, we're here now on Liberty Island, and it's lovely. It was just getting over here that was...
Let's take this show on the road. Shit, different day. I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in my prime, gotta go get away. Hop a train, cop a flight, and ride. Tonight I gotta break free. My job, those boss be working my nerves. Clocked out at phone do not disturb. My boyfriend's cool. I need my girls, the world is ours, so run it up, let's go to a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too little, slow down.
Tiffany's and a little shopping. We met up with the rest of the family and headed to Melba's, which is a soul food restaurant in Harlem, for dinner. It came highly recommended, so I was really excited to check them out. I think Melba's is known for her fried chicken and eggnog waffles, so that was amongst one of the items we ordered. We ordered a variety of things, and everything was pretty good. New York owes me nothing. I had the best time this visit. And as for WITS, it was truly invaluable. I made so many connections and learned so many great things that I can incorporate into my content creation. So needless to say, this will not be my last WITS. We are, however, at the end of this vlog, so if you saw something today you enjoyed, leave me a thumbs up, a comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Toodles!